Hello everyone, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a double upload episode of the FIFA 22 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Episode number 129. Happy Sunday evening to you, or Monday morning, or whenever you're watching this. Happy day to you. Good day. Hope you're doing well. As we get on into this extra video, if you'll just do me a favour at the start and hit the thumbs up button. Hey, I'd love to see 4,000 likes. I appreciate we don't often get that anymore, but I'd absolutely love to see it. Thank you for showing your wild support. And also subscribe to my channel. If this is the first video of mine you've seen, you've got a lot of catching up to do. That is for sure. You really are behind. You've got a lot of binging to do, so go ahead and do it. Start the series off fresh. Anyway, so this team has a gap in it because I listed up Josh Kimmich at the end of the last episode. I bought his headliner. It worked perfectly for chemistry in the team, but I didn't really like him in game. I loved his regular cards at the start of the game. I loved his special cards. His tots last year, oh my goodness. Different gravy, like absolute belter of a player. But so far he hasn't got enough pace on this game and he's a little bit small. Maybe that will change as the year goes on. Not the height, probably, but maybe the pace if he gets some special cards. I can't imagine Josh Kimmich is going to go for a growth spurt during the season. So yeah, I wasn't talking about the height. So we're going to make a couple changes here and we're going to bring in taller players. We're going to bring in Sal. We're going to bring in Zakaria. So out goes Aouar and out goes Kimmich. And we have two bigger boys in there, both from Switzerland. And Zakaria is going to be like the proper DM because Sal has got better dribbling and looks like he could probably go forward a little bit better. But of course, they're both going to be like the DM. I'll let the front four do the main attacking work, right? So I get 124k, 125k, whatever it was for Kimmich. And we are currently sat at 3-2, all right? Not a bad start, not the best start. Not the worst start. It's genuinely like right down the middle there, isn't it? And tonight's extra episode, it's a little bit shorter than normal. And it is really mainly just about getting a whole bunch of these games played. It's one of those like extra episodes for you guys that do absolutely love the Weekend League gameplay. I know there are a lot of you. I also know there are a lot of you that prefer like the menu content. I physically can't please everyone, but I do try my best to give a good bit of both, you know. Anyway, I quit that game. I was 1-0 down and it looked like I was going to go 2-0 down. I then wiped him out, got a red card and was like, I'll just move on. I don't really want to take the red card. I'll dashboard, I'll just take the loss and move on. So I can't exactly remember when I get my wins, when I get my losses in these games, because there are a lot of games and I did play them all on Friday from about midday, maybe just after, and I was done by 4 p.m. Maybe it was 1 I started. Yeah, it was like a short session. Really didn't last that long. You know, that's what I love about this year's Weekend League. Genuinely, I've got my weekends back. I've sort of re-fell in love with football again, going to the Ipswich matches and stuff. You guys know that if you sort of follow me on socials and stuff. That's obviously been helped by like a new club owners and a whole bunch of new players and like a whole new revitalized spark around the football club, which I love. And it's got me back into it. And obviously I got like a season ticket. And normally I don't have time to go to football matches on the weekends because I'm working. This is my job, you know. I know it seems like a cool job. It is, but it's still work for me. So I have to like prioritize that over everything. But with this year's Weekend League, I can get stuff done on Friday. And then I have at least Saturday, sometimes Sunday as well, to have my weekend. And that's like a crazy thought to me. It's been like, I've been doing this job for like 5 years, full time. And we've been doing YouTube for like 10 years. But yeah, I don't recall ever really having as much time off at the weekends as I do right now. And I love that because I've even started going to like as many away matches as possible as well, which, you know, you could maybe squeeze in a home match or two when the Weekend League was a thing like last year or whatever. And you had to play some on Saturdays, but you could leave the house at, you know, 2 p.m., go to a football match, get home by 6 p.m. and still have time to like make videos and stuff. But not often. I'd use that time to do my work. But when you go to an away match, it's like, you're setting off at like 8 or 9 a.m. or something sometimes, and you're not back till like 10, 11 p.m., sometimes later. So, yeah, to have a little bit more time, because I can just blitz through these games. If I was to take a little bit more time with them and not quit as much and stuff like that, maybe I could get some more consistent 14 wins, like I already had that once this year. But in all honesty, if you can get 5 wins in the weekend league, and then even if you give the rest of them away because you're busy or you want to get free up some time and stuff, then genuinely you still get fantastic rewards, and they've done a good job of that, I have to say. Especially this second variant of the weekend league, where it's easier to unlock and there's more stages and stuff. I think they've made a great change from even at the start of FIFA 22, when it was a little bit more difficult to get into and stuff. So, yeah, I have to say, I know there's not often a lot of positives to be said for the game and stuff. Not necessarily by me. Like, I need this game to do my work and do my job, so I absolutely love it, in all honesty. But, yeah, there's always a lot of problems, a lot of bad to be said, but I have to give props for the way the weekend league works now. I just think it's a lot more casual. Probably shouldn't be, like... it doesn't quite work the way that it's probably intended to, in the way that this used to be like the most competitive mode, but now I think friendlies are even more competitive than this. It's weird, but hey, I love it. You get the most rewards from the weekend league, so I am happy. I came up against that winter wildcards Ibra, and he's a bit of a menace, I have to say. He's very good, and I quit after 1-0 because the guy was peppering me with not with goals, but with shots, and I just knew that I was never going to get anywhere near winning that game, so I left that one. This guy goes 1-0 up with a shot from Muriel, but I was like, if you can hit a green time, I certainly can hit a green time. I'm going to play you at your own game, mate. So it's 1-1. All right, I got my goal back with Pele, who is quite good. I own him. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it. And then Alessandrini plays it to So. So's going to driven pass it up to Pele. It's glorious from that Brazilian, turning the way he does, and in at the near post. With that shot, it was a bit of a mistimed one, but still, Pele is Pele, and he does what he does. And I think this is the guy that messaged me. It was like a really nice message after a game, which you don't expect on FIFA 22, on FIFA ever. It's just toxicity. But I end up winning 3-1, and he messaged me afterwards saying, GG's, well deserved, you played well, Pele's very difficult to deal with. And, it's that like niceness and honesty from people that is just refreshing in your Xbox messages. Normally it's just like, I hate you, you're rubbish, and I don't like you very much, in a slightly more expletive way. Anyway, 1-0 down against this guy. He kept peppering me again, so I was like, hey, I'll move on. I can't remember how many wins I'm on at this point in time. The aim for this episode was to get up to like 9 wins. So I have like just a few matches left for the start of tomorrow's episode, and then I can do my Red Picks and Team of the Week pack, but obviously not open the other packs. I can also talk about, I know I'll bring it up tomorrow when I actually show you, but EA found out that they hadn't given everyone, or they'd noticed some other people that hadn't been given like the Make Good compensation packs for whatever that Ramsdale issue was back a couple of weeks ago. And I thought that, didn't I? Like I said to you guys, I didn't get my weekend league rewards back, where they technically came under the correct like thing. I opened the pack during that time in that window, and they contained rare gold, so I should have got a 100k pack and a 125k pack back. Well, I got a message in game saying, hey, we've accredited you with the correct packs as compensation. I looked at my pack, so I got an extra 100k pack in there, but I didn't get an extra ultimate pack. So it's still wrong, but at the end of the day, I'd moved on. Like, I didn't think I was going to get anything. Maybe I didn't open it within the right window or something, somehow. But yeah, I got a 100k pack, so that's good, I guess. It's another one for Team of the Year. This guy was called Rat FC, and he certainly was, because he went into the game, paused it, and quit at 0-0 instead of just scoring an own goal and letting me take the extra points. Thanks, mate. You're such a hero. I'm sure you're proud of yourself. Grow up, as they say on the In-Betweeners movie. Anyway, moving on. Into the next game I go, and I think... Do I get a 1-0 quit here? Yeah, I do. So, like... at the end of the day, if that guy hadn't have done what he did, I wouldn't have got... Oh no, that wasn't the 1-0 quit. I wouldn't have got this easy matchup anyway. He rubber banded it from 1-0 down after 9 minutes. So I got to 5-0 and I just rubber banded it as well. I don't know why people do that now. When I had this discussion on Twitter, it seemed like the only reason to rubber band it and not quit, there's a couple of reasons. One, if you've already scored a goal and you still hadn't got that milestone where you get like an ultimate pack or whatever for scoring with in a certain amount of weekend league games, fair enough, but this guy hadn't done that. And then 2 is if you don't believe what they've said about form. So people used to believe that if you rage quit a game, you stay at the same form. It doesn't actually deplete by 1. So actually you keep getting the difficult matchups. Whereas if you take the loss by playing the entire game out, then you would lose that 1 form, and then you'd essentially get slightly easier matchmaking, against other people that have lost those games. But it was confirmed to us that isn't a thing, but I think a lot of people still don't believe that, and obviously, therefore, rubber band it and don't quit. So, yeah, it's a little bit frustrating, but it's just a bit of a time waste, really. We both sat there with a rubber band around our controllers, and I knew that I was coming away with a victory, so I was probably the happier person. But anyway, this is going to be the last game. I quit at 1-0. I decided that I've got 9 wins already. I can quite happily just play almost like golden goal at this point with the few games that I've got left. I'm going to do them in tomorrow's episode for you so that I can then do the red picks and team of the week pack. This one always was going to be like a little bit of a shorter video. Sorry, just going to... Yep, I got a message from there. Sorry, I put my phone down and I shouldn't have looked at it, should I? So anyway, yeah, tomorrow we will carry on with the rest of our weekend league and stuff. This was always going to be a shorter video, just because it's like a Sunday night one. You don't need to be watching me for like 40 minutes or something, right? So we'll make it shorter. 13 goals, 4 assists in 17 games. That's right. 17 contributions for Pato in 17 games. He started off pretty well, I would say. He's definitely not the best thing I've ever used, but I like him, and I have a lot of nostalgia feeling towards that player, so that's why I think I like him even more. That might mean more to me than it does to you, but good player. I like him a lot. If you've got a Brazilian icon that you can link to him, then he's your man. Anyway, thanks for watching tonight. I know, like I said, it's a bit of a shorter episode. We're not quite even sort of 13 minutes in, but... hope you have a great rest of your evening. Could you do me a favor before you leave and just hit the thumbs up button? I'd love to see 4,000 likes, and I know you can make that happen. Also, subscribe to my channel as well if you're new. Cheers. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram. Both of those links are down below. Ladies and gentlemen, have a lovely evening. Take it easy. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I'll be back again normal time tomorrow for another video for you. Peace.